get like freaky stuff.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I want ribs or if I want brisket.
Yeah. And I do know on Tuesdays is when they have their ribs $1.87 a piece.
Oh, okay. We also have Fox Brothers right next to us now.
Yeah.
They're just so expensive.
Yeah.
It was, I don't remember what I got when I went with Chrissy and Daniel, but it was very good though, I will say that.
And then there's that barbecue place, was it Red Brick or something down the street?
Yeah, they don't have mac and cheese though.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
I don't know if they've added it. I haven't looked at their menu in so long. It always smells amazing though.
Yeah.
It's just like, you gotta get your sides right, guys.
But if City's close to you, then I would look at their rib prices and compare it to Pig and Chick.
Yeah. I swear there's one that's not that far.
Oh, did you ever find out the name of that adult 55 plus place?
Oh, I didn't. I don't even know if Katie will remember. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, which I guess I could try doing a search. I just don't know.
Because I know if I look it up and I show Katie pictures of it, she'll be able to figure out which one it is. There can't be that many.
Yeah.
It's not that big of an area.
Which, not like I'm moving tomorrow.
No, but it's good to
Yeah.
explore Hub often. Well, I guess I could literally walk to Five Guys after I move,
Yeah.
and the barbecue craving is gone.
Is there not a barbecue place in that little something?
Pig and Chick.
No, I mean in the thing that you can walk to.
No. There's Real Tacos and then Bad Daddy's. I want to retry Bad Daddy's burger because when I went with Natalie, I got a Philly and it was not good. It wasn't bad, but they used the burger meat on the Philly. They didn't use a different kind of meat.
Oh.
So that threw me off.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because that's not a Philly. That's just a long Sloppy Joe, kind of.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad, so I would go back and try their regular burger. I don't think it's going to be anything special or like mind blowing, but
Yeah.
just that.
But I couldn't think of the name, and I ain't heard anything from them in a long
Girl, not them.
time. Oh, I don't really listen to radio.
He released a whole album. It was good. I don't know if it was an album. No, I think it was an album. I don't remember if it was an album or an EP, but it was an album.
You are listening to our A-list countdown on Q99.7.
Pool doesn't look very crowded.
There was a really interesting moment when I was going through the trunk stuff, and I don't know which one of them, but one of them, there was they used to do this newspaper column, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was almost like a tiny little poem that, I think it was called like The Portraits or something, and there's bags just full of those clippings. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get a few, and I closed my eyes, and I said to myself, I was like, okay, whichever, if both of y'all are here, one of y'all, whoever, pick out the ones you want me to have.
Yeah.
And like which ones are special. And it was so funny. All of the titles of the poem were like, "You're a star," or like, almost like it was like, I'll have to show you when we get home. It was like insinuating that they were so happy because I was pulling out stuff to like remember them.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so weird. Okay, girl. look, girl, you got 2 bags for these. I can't hang all these up.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pick out. I said, get 4. You can choose 4. I ain't doing no more than 4.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of those. And then I remembered there was one, and I was like, I pulled up the top level of the trunk, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to find this. It's one little pamphlet. It's a pink pamphlet. And I remember the first time going through the trunk stuff, I was like, I want this. And it was like a religious pamphlet about like bad women or something. And then the example is like, oh, she smokes cigarettes and all this stuff, and she's going to hell. I was like, I want that pamphlet. Open up the first bag. That's the first thing I see when I open it. I was like, okay, thank y'all. Supposedly, the more you open up, the more they got you. I just felt like there was this energy of like excited or like giddiness.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was Nelly or Victoria or both of them. But it felt like, and I know that they were old when they died,
Yeah.
but it felt like 2 girls like my age. Like, I don't know if going through the stuff kind of like you kind of regress, or maybe that's just how they choose to present themselves.
Yeah.
But it felt like I was like with 2 girls, and they were like kikiing and like remembering stuff when I was pulling it out. Like, that was the vibe. And I was like, okay.
This hour's number 8 on our A-list.
I put it all back. I said, okay, but now you got to get back in the trunk though, because I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And I finished putting the stuff in the bag, and I looked up because I was like, I don't hear the TV. Wouldn't work. Could not get it to connect to the internet for nothing.